No, she's not. Just kidding. I'm also here.
Ah, you fell for it.
You're really lame. Anyways, so hey, you do look kind of like crap because
I would think it's really vodka.
you like vodka, baby. Yeah, it's water. Are you sure it's water?
Yeah, 'cause I'm so hardcore.
you, what's it called when you chug vodka? Okay, so our topic today is assholes on ice. That should be like a movie, like or book, like assholes on ice. Reason why.
Recently, we went to the ice cream the other day, and there were a bunch of jerks on
Douchebags.
Yeah, also some, chicks who go around like cutting you off and like just zooming past you, or like the really good ones like spraying ice in your face.
And then
Crap
also,
like that.
also if you're like going like, if you're if you're next to each other, and there's like this much space between you, some idiot like thinks that there's a lot of space, so they like zoom through you and almost push you aside. A-holes. And oh, and there were especially these two guys that kept annoying us all the time, and they were wearing sunglasses.
What kind of jerk wears sunglasses?
I know, and you know they were also texting while they were ice skating. Yeah, but that was a different thing. Yeah, but they were like texting, doing tricks, and wearing sunglasses, and then cutting people off. Okay, so first story, first experience on ice. That should also be a book.
It's Hannah's story.
It's my story, and we aren't really professionals when it comes to ice skating, but we're really not that bad either. I mean, we didn't really fall that often, except for you. But yeah.
She fell like once.
Yeah.
That was
So,
my fault.
yeah, you pushed her.
I didn't push her. I put my arm around her.
Okay. Anyways, back to story. I mean, we're all we're all pretty good on it, like all of our friends and stuff. But then I was like, I think you guys they slowed down to talk, and I didn't have the energy to slow down,
Yeah,
so I like I ditched them on the ice rink and stuff. And then when I'm like ice skating all by
green shirt dude.
yeah, yellow shirt dude.
First they cut us off. I didn't know Hannah was.
Yeah.
So then we go, we watch them, and we watch them go cut Hannah off.
Yeah, and this is wait.
No wait, but then we see her. They turn around, they say something to her while laughing, and then we just see her going. And then they just kind of like turn around, say something, and laugh in their face, and then go.
Yeah, and then like so what happened was they both like go up on like the side of me, like if I'm in the middle, they both like skate around me, and then one of them goes, "Hey baby," and the other one's like, "Oh, you're a bit slow." Shut up. And they're like, "Oh, you're a bit slow, aren't you?"
And then it goes into like an all
rage stage, and I tell them, "Fuck off! You're cutting people off, assholes, and stop annoying us." Like bitches, and I just kept rambling and swearing and like in their faces, and then they're like, "Whoa, okay," like stoner voice. And yeah, and then they like yeah, but they were like, "Okay, dude, chillax," and then they back off, and then they laugh, and then keep going, and I'm like standing there in fury, like flipping them off and stuff.
So a couple of things I want to talk about is when you're at an ice rink, you don't go around wearing booty shorts.
Oh, and like a really sweaty tank top
or something. You're at a freaking ice rink. I mean, I'm there wearing like knee socks and a sweater, and everyone, and it's like you just see these two girls like wearing booty shorts. Yeah, and these like professionals who come around, they also cut you off. But what I hate the most is when they do that like slide thing, and then they like spray ice all in your face, and it makes me really mad.
And they kind of do this smirk thing and then laugh at you and then continue doing all these tricks and shit. I don't know.
Mm. So it's like, just stop it. Like, why are you guys just being such a-holes? I mean, we all want to go to the ice rink and have fun. It's not like going to your ice rink. And you know they're professionals because they have this, not the rental skates, they have the fancy black ones or whatever.
Revenge! Just kidding! We have one more segment to share to you guys.
We went to Reef City on
Friday, yeah? No.
Or Saturday.
Saturday.
With Remo.
One of our friends.
You guys know Remo.
Yeah. She's always there. She's like the cool chick always hanging out in the videos.
Yeah. So we went there, and the biggest problem there is the jerks just cutting in the line and kind of like lying that they're like,
Yeah, they have a spot in the line.
or something.
They just had to
So
go
we were
get
like
something.
in this line for like this ride called the Runaway Train, and it was really long, and the roller coaster itself takes a long time to take one trip around, like 7 minutes, which I guess is why a lot of people go there. And the line is really like packed, and it's like pretty long.
And that's also another problem. That's always packed. And plus we went there on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And it was a sunny day, like.
And it's a holiday. So.
Yeah, so we were quite idiots in a way.
And so the thing is, people just like walk in front of us, and then a couple times we sent them to the back. But there was one or two times where Hannah just got really pissed.
Yeah, I'm the anger problem chick.
So
I
she goes,
blew
so
up.
there's this one lady with her like kids and stuff who pretty much can't even go on the ride because the height requirement is 1.3 meters. And she's like, they were all holding ice cream, and she's like,
and I said then, she stood in the middle.
Excuse me, there are people in this line.
Yeah, you can't cut, like, get back.
And she goes like, hey, we're just getting ice cream and stuff.
Yeah, we have a spot in the front of the line, so we went and bought ice cream, and I'm about to start to say, well, you can't do that because we could also do that.
And it's not like we saw you coming back. I mean, seriously.
And in the middle of it, she gives me this bitch up and down look and keeps on walking. So we stood in that line for 2 hours, and then we ended up not going on that line.
And then there was another lady with her family, and we're just going to pretty much show you how this played out.
Excuse me.
And that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, like a lot of times. I should tell them about the Indian factory.
Wait. After this. So then, after that, Remo, Hannah's like really pissed. She's like, all red. She's like, talking like this. And Remo's just like laughing her head off for some reason.
She laughs in the weirdest moments. Like, when you're not supposed to laugh.
It's just like her laughter is contagious. So I start laughing too, and Hannah's just like, also giving us the up and down look, like, seriously, guys.
Like, these are my friends. These are my closest friends. Anyways, so there is this one ride, which is
the Anaconda.
And
Remo has this older sister named Rambi. Not much like it. But so Rambi, like, she was in front. And they thought that Rambi was gonna like wait for them.
Yeah, she was in front of the line, and the Anaconda line for one ride, which is like about like 6 seconds.
But the line was super long.
Yeah, it takes like it's a 3-hour line, and we because we know, like, we told Rambi, okay, you stand in line. Then when you're in front of the line,
but you guys didn't tell her that last part. You just figured she could do it.
Yeah, but wait, just let me explain. So what happens is, we think that she's in front and she's waiting for us. So we cut like 300 people standing in line. And I mean, we're not really cutting.
But Rambi is already gone.
Yeah, so we don't know that. And we're about to get in front. Yeah, and we're getting in front of line. Just shut up and let me explain. And we're getting in front of the line. But then this Indian family with this really fat Indian man with this really like big beard and like scary shit actually. And all of his family members like
Fat.
yeah, fat. And
They
all
showed me him afterwards.
yeah, and,
Fat.
yeah, and a lot of the kids and the wife is also pretty fat. But anyways, so we're about to walk by him when he stands in the middle, then comes close to our faces and like, you guys cannot pass. You guys are not allowed to cut. Abada, bada, bada, and all this shit.
He kind of looked like this.
Yeah, he totally looked like that, Eva.
Yeah. He's like, you shall not pass. Yar, yar, yar.
But yeah, and then we're like, but yeah, Lord of the Rings, and we're like, but like, we said mom, even though it's like his sister, but I said mom too. Like, no, our moms are in front of the line, and we need to get our phones, and then we'll get out of the line. We promise. But he's like, no, I've heard that excuse before. Get back. And then this family behind me, like probably the most amazing family ever. They were epic. So then they like pull me and Remo close to them, and then they're like, that's bullshit. They're just two kids trying to have fun, enjoying a ride. Just let them go, like. And then they're like one of them, the mom and stuff. She's like, "F you!" Like these are just kids. Like they will stand with us, accept it. And the Indians and them like argue a bit and shit. And that family was absolutely fantastic. But the best part is, now when we're getting in front of the line and we're about to get on, you see this thing. The Indians cannot get on the ride. They can't get on the ride because, you know, they're like hanging
You know those
seats.
things that go like...
Yeah, like, that was some Star Wars shit.
Like, you know those things that go down and hold you in place?
Yeah, and they couldn't fit. Like, they could not close
They
those.
were too fat.
They were too fat to fit. And they had been and they had been standing in line for 3 hours, and they had to get off. And the family that me and Remo were standing with, they all fell to the ground, literally fell to the ground, laughing. Like, it was hysterical. And then me and Remo got on the ride, and it was epic. And she went on the golden loop, and she was like, and then it just was a nice day. It was, we had pretty good holidays so far. Really nice. So I don't know really. We've been reading about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll let you go.
We'll let you go now.
Bye-bye.
Miss us. Bye bye.